talked about Nnamdi Kanu as an Igbo man. What do you have to say about his situation?
I personally don't like talking about Nnamdi Kanu again. Not because of fear, but because of disappointment.
Hello, brothers and sisters. I am here today for my people from the southeastern part of Nigeria. So if you are not from southeast, you can keep watching. But this is basically for the southeasterners. And it is important we know this. So in the course of this discussion, I may be speaking more of the Igbo dialects. Please, my people, we need to address certain things. I came across this video and I think this video is making a lot of sense. There is a difference between being wise, being smart, and being intelligent.
Forces move, chance it goes, we move. We Nigerians, do they know how far we've come?
Some of my Igbo brothers will hate me for this, but the truth must be said either way. In September of 2019, I met with Nnamdi Kanu at the European Parliament in Brussels. I shared with him a vision for a non-violent path forward. I told him that based on the support and love he was enjoying from the people of Eastern Nigeria, he could potentially start a political movement that will determine who governs which state and who represents us at the Senate. And he looked me in the eyes and said, and I quote, "You go get your own movement and do exactly what you're asking me to do. Don't tell me what to do." Well, the results are in. Ndị Igbo si na ha gbacha ọsọ, ha gụọ miles. The violent path has failed, leaving us with insecurity, fear, and capital flight. To form a new country, political might, diplomacy, and legitimacy is required, not violence. Nigeria turns 65 years old, and while some are celebrating, we, the Igbo, must chart our own path forward. A path where our best minds govern us, where our most compassionate represents us in the Senate. Being a Biafran is not about borders. It is about prosperity. It is about value. You can be a Biafran anywhere. You can be a Biafran in Nigeria, a Biafran in Luxembourg, but there is absolutely no need for a geographical border being drawn to separate us from the rest of Nigeria. So as Nigeria turns 65, hear me clearly. The Biafran spirit is alive. It cannot be broken, and it will rise again. Mbonye jitete wotutu ya afamu chukwu nonso deisman. Ekene kwa mu nondebanye.
I'm not going to lie to us. Some of us are too fast in reacting to things. You cannot win by being brutal. You can win by being smart. You can call me names. I'm actually ready for it before I enter this channel to make this video. But I feel that if I should talk about Nigeria, I should also address things like this. Dubai. We're looking into politics, the Benakoko. We're looking into tribalism, the Benakoko. Most of the times, I do not like getting involved in politics, and I do not like talking about Biafra. There are certain things we do that are wrong. Can we stop castigating this name Nigeria? It is very important. Not all Igbos are involved in this. Ndị Igbo ṅụjulu mmiri ala afọ adekwu okwu etu. And when I say it, going to school, being educated, ije mahadum does not mean name my fair. Some of us, I can know we na-eropu zinc. For as long as you are in Nigeria, for as long as you are carrying our certificate, Igbo onye obodo. For as long as you are carrying the passport of Nigeria, because you cannot claim you are not Nigerian, that you are a Biafran, but you are still carrying the passport. For as long as you are carrying this passport, from southeast or south, Igbo onye obodo, you are Nigerian. And all ya kala anyị mma na ịkwanyela onwe anyị ugwu. Buni obodo elu. Drag your politicians. We can drag our politicians as we want. You see the way Americans drag Biden, drag Trump. Yet, they will always say, God bless America. When we protect the image of this nation, oh yeah, I been and na-emekebe travel, or kwandi banyi keme travel. Jena South Africa, Jeff Ghana, Jeff so many other places. And I came to realize one thing. Why is it that the two major nations, or the nations that hate Nigerians the most, are the nations do you know why? It is because we started slicing Nigerians' image. In the end, it will come back to haunt us. Not them. Kefundana chose on Ghana or on the buy. Man on the buy on Nero camera. Need till Nigeria. We are destroying the image of this nation. Ndigana deliberate to us. Mbo, it was more of discussions, businesses, and trading. All of a sudden, Ofodo Munne West Nigeria were Jebe Ghana. We Ghana, Pido we Kuilibe. We na koife na bakari. Anye tili gide Nigeria, tili yenya, wapianya. They no longer value us. Because in the end, they will still call you a Nigerian. For as long as a referendum is yet to be granted, you are still a Nigerian. Right now, innocent Igbo people in Ghana are the ones facing the hate. Innocent people who are not even Igbos in Ghana are facing the hate. Because of your cho. Let us settle our problems here. Telling foreigners that Nigeria is doomed, that Nigeria is a zoo nation, will not stop what they are doing to you. I know marginalization. This is not the way to go about it. So the first I want us to know is that destroying the image of our nation, aboro savior. Instead, if I can have no bodon doors or see finish. Because when you destroy the image of your nation, you are also a representative of it. No matter how you lie to them, you are still carrying the passport. Second, on the ban, I just can't know bodon doors. Can we respect ourselves? Can you feel that we will go to people's nations or lands? Boom! Rent will increase. Because no one buy a siebo si webia, where full na rent 800,000 naira or something like 1 million ko welia. Come to Lagos. Anye maybe in Lagos. Check the rent increments. Check the homes with spiked rents. All on Igbo in the bani. Kedikwandi nebinya on the bani. Ijeno bodon doors. If you go to other nations as well, fana chundi Nigeria also. The factory nya anyuna. Kangwa kwai makanda buy. On the buy ne mifa. Yorubas are not the ones doing it. Hausas are not the ones doing it. Oh muna ginap. Number 3. You see, some of the problems are in a way is because anyade dobono anyu fuebe. I do not know. You listen to this young man. Nnamdi Kanu bụ ezigbo mmadụ. He's a good man. Let me say it in English. He's a good man. He's a refined man. Mana amarom mo na-egekwa ntị. Because ekwesịrị ka agwa ya ekwuzina. Ị na-anya mgbe ọ bụ na ọ pụtalụ na courts. O nwe ife a na-anọleli ya n'ọnụ. He's always saying something that will indict him. Listen, you don't fight the law. They will keep you there for a long time. That when you will even come out, you won't even have the strength to continue in your fights. These people are always a step ahead of you. Because most of you have decided to rant online. When you rant out your secrets. You rant out your weapons. Why don't you play by the rules? So that as others are being released, you'll be released as well.
You talked about Nnamdi Kanu. As an Igbo man, what do you have to say about his situation?
I personally don't like talking about Nnamdi Kanu again. Not because of fear, but because of disappointment. Nnamdi Kanu disappointed the Igbo. The only person that had achieved the level of social fame Nnamdi Kanu got on a platter of gold. The last person and the first and the only person who got it fought with his life to get it, which is Odumegwu Ojukwu. He fought with his life. And he did so much to get this love Nnamdi Kanu got on a platter of gold. I was expecting Nnamdi Kanu to leverage his fame at his peak to give a redirection to Igbo. I am one of those people that have seen Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one. I met him one-on-one in London. At the time when his tone became too violent, I was one of those people that started sending him email and messages and say, you have to change the direction of this your message. You are beginning to get to your peak. Your message should be less, because right now we feel that we have been infiltrated from externally, from outside. We feel that some bad people have entered, but these bad people only saw advantage to enter. When the house is divided, strangers will come in and pick the spoil. So Nnamdi Kanu, for me, he's not my hero. I say it openly anywhere. He's not my hero, but he's my brother. He's an Igbo man. He has been done great injustice by the Nigerian state. He just won his lawsuit in Kenya. They are going to release him. I want him to see this video. My prayer is that if he can change his direction of his message when he comes out. What is that direction of the message? Hold Ndi Igbo accountable first for the destruction of Ali Igbo in the last 4 years that you have been in prison. Fish out everybody that has contributed to destruction of Ali Igbo. Remember, I said something. The damages that has been done to Ali Igbo is going to take us 50 years to repair. Today in Ali Igbo now, in as much as we want to say but if I know what we do to ourselves internally.
The Igbos need to go back to the drawing board. Anyị na-ekwu okwu inweta Biafra mana ọkụ na-agbaba anyị. Ọ bụrụ na ndị Yoruba nọ na be anyị, ọkwa ndị be anyị na-egbusisi onwe anyị. How will you get what you want if there is no peace in your land? Ọ bụrụ ndị obodo ọzọ ya bịanyela ya aka. N'efu, ije ana Yoruba, you will sleep, you have peace in Lagos. Go to some other tribes, they are okay. But the Igbos, the once most peaceful region in Nigeria, anyị weluga aka anyị tisa anya. Anyị ji aka anyị emebi obodo anyị. So ka ezi ka ndị ọzọ yesi wee fụ anyị as mature people enough grant a referendum. My lovely people, the Igbos are a blessed group of people. The Igbos are blessed. Anyị nwere uche. Let us continue walking that way. Let us not allow tribalism and politics. Ka anyị ali wele ọnụ ife politicians isi ba anyị na-akọ wee mụ onwe anyị ya nọ n'ebe anyị ka nọ. We need to refine our land. Asị anyị nata. How will people go back? For example, I'm going to give an instance. Some states in Southeast, all of a sudden, no shoot or rent, As in, rent is very expensive in Lagos. So, for our balance in Bata East, if you look another rent, high rent, bunyefa. East in Lagos or Fife, or Bok or Fife. I was a guy will call you Chile so one. Keki gets to where Jazzy no one here. Obodi manondolo ibononia. Civil servants. House rent abuluzi ọkụ n'elu. Shop rent abuluzi ọkụ n'elu. Ndị agent a na-eme tiki katakata. How will our people now come back to develop the land? Because fire bịara ọzọ na afịa nọ menu business ọlụkwa n'ọlụ wee lụta na ego eji wee develop n'obodo. Number 4. Ndị be anyị. When you go to people's land, try as much as possible to honor their laws. Ndị be anyị, unu adịghị ekwe enye mmadụ ana ma abịabu unu. Ife a na-ekwu bụ eziokwu. Onye ọbụla kwuola onwe ya eziokwu. Bido from Anambra wee luo na Ebonyi steeti. Unu adịghị ekwe enye ana to foreigners. Ọ bụ na ọ bụrụ onye Igbo, unu adịghị ekwe elesi ana. Asịrọ m that na unu adịghị enye chacha. There are still people that are building in your land, but most of the times, unu adịghị ekwe enye obodo ọzọ ana. Ndị mba ọzọ ana. People from other tribes. Why? Because most of the lands are invaluable community lands. Then try to follow the laws and the protocols of the land. To avoid always coming out to say that you are being victimized. So many of you built houses, especially in Lagos, on lands that are not approved. Before you buy a land, don't name any fair community or meeting or group or age grade. Go to Alausa and find out.
People, you don't see them now. You don't see them now. See people, millions going down. Going down. You know, as they're breaking this thing now, it will look like say they're pushing down sand block house. For this thing now, for many years of suffering. Many years of tearing. Both some of them are not even in Nigeria, some of them are abroad. All this house, all here from here, Rich or Express, all of them are going down. Before you buy any property in Lagos, the thing to us, make sure that you do all the documentation. Don't be in a hurry. Rather let that money be with you. Don't be in a hurry. Nobody hurry you.
The Igbos are hard working, but it is painful when you are done working and you build mansions and they will be destroyed. It's not something someone will wish their enemy to even pass through. But sometimes this house is getting demolished because they hate you. It's because sometimes we've already been brainwashed. Yes, we are being marginalized. I know that. But not in all cases. But in this housing issue, we will buy lands from somebody who will not go for approval in a land. Then we will start building. They will cross it and tell you to meet so and so go to Alausa. My people are there, Joko. My dear, cut away you. For what? We will build our houses despite the warnings. Illegal structure removed. We don't listen to them. We will build. 5-6 years later, they will still come to demolish. Not all demolitions were done out of hatred. Let us tell ourselves the truth. My lovely people, I love us. There are so many Igbos that built on approved lands. Their houses are there. When they destroyed some shops at Alaba International Market, there were so many Igbos there. Their shops weren't touched because they did it the legal way. It was approved. When they destroyed some shopping complexes at Trade Fair, so many Igbos weren't affected because many of them followed due process. For those of you that did not follow due process, no. Right now, there are some repairs going on. There were some places that they demolished, they encroached, those people, they have their papers. Now they've been given approval and they are renovating the place. But those people without the papers, they are really destroying them. There are some times it may be done out of envy. But there are many times it was done because you did not follow due process. My dear brothers and sisters from the southeastern part of Nigeria, let us keep tribalism aside. Let us keep religion aside. Be a Nigerian because you are still a Nigerian. Until the referendum is granted as a Biafran, you are still a Nigerian. I want you to be a good ambassador of this nation. We have a lot of lawlessness going on in this nation. And so when you act recklessly, they will deal with you. Kezi, where defend is yobodo. Let us learn sometimes to act wisely and cautiously. In a land where a lot of things are going haywire, you need to be wise and smart. When you go to people's land, obey the laws of the land or go back home. When they say do not encroach in their land, do not encroach in their land. When you go to people's land, don't let you show yourself. Be reserved. At least even if you show yourself, let it be that your job is genuine. When you go to people's lands, observe them. And stop criticizing your own.
Walking down the streets, feeling the breeze. In the sunshine state where dreams come with ease. Palm trees swaying with the ocean in view. This is the place where I always feel brand new. Sipping on a smoothie, chilling by the shore. Got my shades on, feeling like I can't be ignored. Sun-kissed skin, feeling so alive in the soft rap game. I strive to thrive. Waves crashing on the sand as I ride the vibe. Soft rap flowing, let the rhythm collide. I'm the king of this groove with the catchy hook. Got the ladies moving and the fellas shook. Just down the boulevard with the top down low. Music blasting loud, feeling the flow. Neon lights flicker in the night's embrace. Lost in the moment, in this rhythmic chase. Catching glances from strangers as I pass them by. In the city of dreams where stars light up the sky. Every step, every verse takes me close to the high. In the soft rap world where I spread my wings and fly.